Hi, this is Cheryl with the Cut at Home Design Team. Today I have a really fun banner for you. This is to celebrate graduation. It's that time already. The university where I teach, Cleveland State University, it's our graduation weekend. So I made this little banner to remind the grads that we're thinking about them and we're gonna miss them a lot. It's super easy to put together. This is a couple of hour project max. This isn't a several days project. So I started out with some tag dies. These are just small tags. They work perfectly though for banners. I'm using the Victorian Celebra'tions dies, Build a Tag 1 and Build a Tag 2 to do this. There's lots of fun pieces in these Build a Tag sets that will give interesting texture and dimension to your banner pieces. And then there are 4 different frames that you can cut out, scallops and the like. What I did is I cut the straight tag, you can see it here in white, and then I cut the scallop tag in green to put behind it. They layer just perfectly. And it's just so much fun to do things that way. Now, when I added the letters, you of course have the choice of cutting letters and adding them over top, or cutting the letters out of the tag. And what I did was actually cut the letters from the tag. So I'm a little short on space here today, so I'm reaching for a couple of things while I'm talking to you. Here's a white tag that I cut, and you can see I've placed the letter right in the center of it, and I've actually already run this through my Sizzix and die cut this out, but I'm just going to pop that C out. When I place that C over top of my green tag, you can see then I have my letter showing through. You just need to get your placement and everything works out so well. Now for letters like the R and the A and the D and the O, where there's a center piece that comes out, just save that piece. It's super easy to glue it back into place, and that way you have the full letter. You could also go for a more modern look. That would be the full open O, the R without this center piece, and that sort of thing. But I went for traditional. I like the way that it turned out this way. So it's really easy. I cut out all the tags I needed in green scalloped. I cut out enough white tags. Then I placed the letters carefully and cut the letter tags for each of them. Again, super easy. My little graduation caps here, I'm going to disturb things and pull this closer for you, is just a 1-inch square. So it's 1 inch all around. The tassel, isn't that fun? That's from, again, an unexpected set. This is another Spellbinders set. This one's called Victorian Tassel. And so there's a lot of different tassels and bows and elements on here. Again, intended to be used in a very different way, but it works perfectly for my graduation cap tassel. The only thing I needed to do was just shorten this top part just a little, so I trimmed it with my scissors. I've got a black rhinestone that's holding that in place, the tassel in place on my graduation cap. And then I've used a dimensional adhesive to just pop that up a little bit and give my graduation cap a little life. Super easy process. Now our tags aren't cutting any holes at the top, so you just need a hole punch to punch the holes for your cording. I'm using a Meyer Road baker's twine to hold everything together. This is a nice thick baker's twine, and so I don't need anything more than the 1 strand. I've left it super long on the ends, and I've just tied a little bow. Whoops, I'll grab this end. This will come up easier. I've tied a bow at the end. I double tied it so that the weight of anything doesn't pull it out. Gone down, give myself a fairly long tail, and tied a knot in that so that it doesn't fray back too far. But super easy. That way I can just tape this to my doorway, and I've got pretty easy mounting. I thought, again, because it's going on a door, I couldn't have it stretching all of the way across. So the two banners was just the easiest way of bringing this forward. My little Cleveland State logo, printed from the internet, maybe not the best of ideas, but one little banner. Hopefully it's not an issue with copyrights and the like. but I just printed that directly onto a piece of cardstock, cut my tag around it, and it was super, super easy. So it's a very, very easy banner to create. I put the green and white pieces together with the Angel Craft tape. I used a little bit of my Scotch Quick Dry adhesive in places. For example, the cutouts for the letters, this big open part for the G and some of the other letters, they kind of needed to be held in place because I didn't want them popping up and looking funny. So I used a little glue to hold them down. Of course, I used glue with my sequins here, which are just sort of randomly placed to add a little bling and a little fun. I was going for something that would work for the guys as well as the girls. So again, my tassels are from the Victorian Tassels dies by Spellbinders. My tags or my banner pieces are made using the Spellbinders Celebra'tions. Build a Tag 1 and Build a Tag 2. Build a Tag 2 has the scalloped green background. Build a Tag 1 has the solid white tag here. Super, super easy to cut out. My letters are from a Little B die set that just have cut letters. Again, super easy. Whatever die set you have will work for that purpose. That's kind of not as critical. My graduation hats, just 1-inch squares. So everything was incredibly easy for this. And just a lot of fun. So if you're graduating this weekend or in the near future, congratulations. After all that long, hard work, I know you're going to be happy for a little bit of a break. See you next week. Bye.